Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the show. This is the Event Boxing Show. Please subscribe, like my video, comment, and share. Let's get to it. It has been an ongoing ride, roller coaster, if you may, a soap opera, a TV novela, a movie, a Hollywood script, a back and forth, basically negotiation deal for this George Kamboses against Teofimo Lopez matchup, which is supposed to happen October 16th at the Barclays Center in New York City. But it has recently been reported that George Kamboses' lawyer has formally asked the IBF to declare Triller in default of contract for the offer scheduled fight between Kamboses and the unified lightweight champ Teofimo Lopez. Triller winning the highest purse bid for the fight, outbeating Top Rank and Eddie Hearn, aka Matchroom Boxing, went on to set the date for June 5th, but then realized it avoided with the whole Floyd Money Mayweather fight against Logan Paul exhibition, and we all know that was all for show. A lot of people, a lot of boxing enthusiasts, people that weren't into boxing before, were tuning in because of Logan Paul and him being a big YouTube sensation and whatnot. And obviously, everybody wanted to watch Floyd Money Mayweather back in the ring, but we all know that wasn't a real fight, so they kind of took that away from us. That fight could have happened. The Teofimo Lopez Kamboses fight could have happened June 5th, but no. So they pushed it for June 19th. So June 19th actually came and never happened because Teofimo Lopez tested positive for COVID-19. So the fight was postponed, and just 4 days before it was set to happen, Teofimo Lopez, he came out positive with COVID, and things happen, and no one is perfect. And just because he was about to fight in this mega fight against Kamboses, doesn't mean he couldn't avoid getting COVID-19. We're living in tough times, and I just can't hate on the kid. I can't blame the man. And so what happened was, since the cancellation came late, just 4 days before, they decided to, kind of like punish Teofimo Lopez, and there was rumors that the fight would take place somewhere in Australia or in the Middle East, in the desert, or some weird place, or just various different sites in New York City. So then they finally decided, let's make the fight October 5th. But then they decided it would be deemed unacceptable because of the baseball game, the playoffs, the Yankees versus the Red Sox. So then the fight was moved towards Monday, October 4th, but co-founder Kavanaugh, he was caught off guard by the whole Monday Night Football situation, and he just didn't want to interfere with football. Football being an old American sport and a tradition in America. He thought, well, maybe it won't do as well if I set up the fight for that date. So another schedule was set for October 16th, which we we're all waiting for October 16th to come. October 16th can't get any sooner, any faster. It can't arrive any faster, and we're all waiting in kind of in urgency for this fight, for this mega fight, and we all want to see Teofimo Lopez fight again. We all know his incredible display, his matchup against Vasily Lomachenko, and how awesome, how great he looked in that fight. And we want to see him fight again. So October 16th comes, and still no negotiations because supposedly George Kamboses wasn't notified at the time of Teofimo Lopez signing the fight contract set for October 16th. And George Kamboses is also now requesting a fight purse of a 6-figure. And I don't know what's going to happen if this fight doesn't happen, because the boxing world is impatiently waiting for these two boxers, to put on a great show, and I believe it's going to be a great fight. And I don't know. And so apparently also the IBF has already ruled that the fight must take place no later than October 17th. So that means that it's not a sure thing that the fight will actually happen on the 16th. So by the IBF saying that the fight should take place no later than October 17th, that to me just tells me that Triller and the IBF is just unsure if the fight is even going to happen. They're not willing to pay George Kamboses a higher purse bid, or I'm sorry, a higher a purse. So that would mean that if they find Triller in the fault, if the IBF finds Triller in the fault, Triller would lose the rights to the fight. So that means Lopez and Kamboses would then have to split, the US dollar amount of $1.2 million. And the option to promote the fight would shift over to Eddie Hearn, aka Matchroom Boxing. Why? Because Eddie Hearn was second place in having the highest purse bid for the fight. So Triller is kind of on the hot spot, in the hot seat right now. They're trying to investigate what's going on, and it's just back and forth. And these two fighters are already training; they're already in great shape, I believe. They're already peaked at their peak level for the fight. They're already in fight condition, in fighting shape. And these promoters, these platforms aren't coming to some agreement with the fighters. And so it leaves a lot of boxing fans, kind of discouraged for this fight. And it's just back and forth. So as for now, we're all just waiting for the IBF to rule on the matter. So it's really up to the IBF to figure out what's going to happen. I believe this fight needs to happen in order for Teofimo Lopez to move on to bigger and greater things. Or if Kamboses wins, it's a great matchup for him as well. If he wins, he can upset Teofimo Lopez as well. A lot of things can happen in boxing. It's boxing. You never know what can happen. Anything can happen, at any given time, at any given night. And it's just, it's too much, as a boxing fan. It's too much to be waiting on and pondering upon. I feel like they just need to make some type of agreement. If they're going to pay Kamboses more, or if they're going to make some other type of agreement, who knows? But as of now, this fight is kind of not postponed, but it's just put on delay, and we just have to wait and see what date. The IBF is saying no later than the 17th of October. So I mean, I just hope it comes into fruition and they make it happen, because there's a lot of devious behavior going around, and this fight is not happening. But anyways, guys, that has been the show. Thank you for tuning in. This has been the Event Boxing Show. Please subscribe, comment, like my video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm out.